Hey there friends, I'm Melanie and you're watching akaMommy, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys kind of a catch up on how our homeschooling year is going. I've had a lot of people ask me, at least the ones who are interested in homeschooling or are homeschoolers themselves, and so I thought that it was time, now that we are halfway through our year, to catch you guys up and let you know how this year is going for us. So stay tuned if that is something that you're interested in hearing about. Okay guys, so first off, let me just say there is a rather significant storm going on outside right now. So if you hear that, yeah, it just started literally as I was setting up my camera to record for you guys. I am filming at night because we've just been crazy busy this whole weekend, and I felt like I just wanted to sit down and talk to you. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, let me go ahead and get started. So we are about to begin week 21 of our homeschool year for, the year 2016-2017. So we are over halfway finished with our year. If I remember correctly, our school year only has 38 weeks, maybe 36. I don't really remember for sure. I'll put a little blurb right across the screen that tells you exactly how many weeks are in this curriculum. But for anyone who is not already aware, we do use the curriculum Tapestry of Grace. I know that I did a video on this back in the summer of 2016. Did you guys see the lightning?
Back in the summer of 2000.
Yeah, like you can see, right? Okay, so I'm gonna try to hurry. I've got kids starting to scream because they don't like storms. Okay. So I did a video back in the summer of 2016 letting you guys know that we were going to be using Tapestry of Grace as our curriculum, but it is our first year to use it. And so at that time, I basically said, I'll come back with you, I'll give you an update, and I'll share my thoughts with you. So that's what I'm doing now. So I have no notes. I'm just kind of doing this video off the cuff, and I'm just going to talk to you guys. Right off the bat, I will tell you that Tapestry of Grace, I think, is a phenomenal curriculum. I am really enjoying it. I think my kids really are too. It's a very heavy literature-based curriculum, so my kids do a lot of reading, which I personally love to read. And ever since I became a mom, I've wanted to instill the love of reading into my kids. So I personally really like that they're not using just textbooks to do all of their learning. For literature, they are reading novels. They do not actually even have a literature textbook. They're reading novels, and then they're learning from that. They're learning about plots, and they're learning about characters, and they're just, everything. They're learning literature based on novels that are written about whatever time period we're currently studying. If you're not sure how Tapestry of Grace works, I think that I outlined it a little bit better in that previous video. I'm very tongue-tied and I apologize. So I will, of course, have that linked for you guys. But basically, in a nutshell, because I don't want to get distracted, Tapestry of Grace, your literature, Bible history, also known as church history or Bible survey, and your history are all part of this curriculum, and they're all tied together. So for instance, several weeks ago we learned about ancient Greece and the Greek culture. And so the literature book that they read at that time would have dealt with something. It may have been fiction, but it would have been based on that time period, as well as their history was about that time period. And we also learn how this ties into the stories of the Bible. Like, where is the time period that we're actually talking about? Where does that fall in line with the stories from the Bible that we already know? So it's all like really intertwined. It all goes together really well, and that is what I absolutely love about it. If you're anything like me, you may read the Bible and think that it's just a collection of stories, right? It isn't until you realize that these are things that actually took place. Like the events that you read about in the Bible, these were real people. These were real events. These were real circumstances. And it isn't until you kind of grasp that it starts to come alive for you and actually have meaning. So us being able to look at history, meaning world history, and tie it into the biblical history that is going on at the exact same time has really been very helpful for my kids. So I didn't want to get off on a tangent. I hope that I didn't. So my thoughts on that are I absolutely love it. I think that my kids are really enjoying it. Basically, yeah, I mean, what more can I say about that? My kids have come to me and told me on several different occasions, wow, I really enjoyed the literature book this week. Ryan is my oldest, and she is in 9th grade. And when we were reading over Greek mythology, she absolutely loved it. That's totally her style of what she enjoys. And so she really enjoyed that week. In previous weeks, you know, Camry would tell me, like, actually, I think just last week we read a book and Camry was like, that was such a good book. In fact, she wanted me to see if there was another book that followed, like if it was a series, because she wants to keep reading it. So I love that. I love that this is really engaging my kids' minds, and it's like, I could not recommend it enough. So, we will definitely be using Tapestry of Grace next year as well. I really don't see us changing from this curriculum. Granted, obviously, I really never know what the future holds. We may decide to change one day down the road, but for now, we are really happy with the curriculum choice that we have. The other curriculums that we are using, my oldest daughter is in algebra, and I'm trying to remember which algebra she's learning right now. I think maybe it might be Matthew C. I'm not 100% sure. I have a hard time remembering. I know that my son is using Matthew C, but his is really, really basic. Camry is using teaching textbooks for her math because that suits her learning preference, the way that she learns much better. And for science, we use Apologia. What else? That covers most of it. Oh, for writing, we use Institute for Excellence in Writing, I believe it's called. And we really like that one too. My kids, writing is not their favorite subject by any stretch. It's pretty much just like if you were in public school, you know, they have assignments. They have a writing class, so they are actually learning how to properly write papers. And I am seeing that I have like a shadow on me. It's distracting. Okay, focus. So yes, I would say that our year is going extremely well. We will be wrapping up this school year, I believe, at the end of April. Again, I need to check our calendar and see if that's accurate. But one of the amazing things about homeschooling is that you generally are finished way before public schools let out. So I'm pretty excited about that. My kids are excited about that. We are going to have lots and lots of time to enjoy that brand new pool. So I think that that's going to be it. I mean, there's not really a lot to tell you other than we're halfway through. We're still loving it. I don't really see that changing anytime soon. We have co-op most Fridays. We usually have one Friday off every month. But every other Friday during the month, we have co-op where we go and my children sit in class with their peers and they have discussions, Socratic discussions with their fellow classmates, and you know, they turn in their assignments to their teachers. On the days when we have co-op, I have 2 classes that I teach. I do teach physical science, and then I also am a co-teacher for the high school history, literature, and church history class. So I'm learning quite a bit this year too. That's probably one of the reasons that I love it. So that's going to be it. I'm sorry if this video took a really long time for me to get to you guys. In all honesty, I wanted to give this at least a half of a school year before I came out with my not my conclusion, but my opinion, because I feel like the first 2 to 3 weeks of our school year were absolute chaos. It was insane, and it was just, there are no words. We were not only starting a brand new curriculum, but we were starting a co-op, which we had never been a part of before. And so it was really chaotic, but once we got in the groove of things and once we figured out how to make all of this work and fit in our lives and in our schedules, I think that it is working really, really well now, and we're loving it. So I wanted to give it several weeks, like 20 weeks of school, before I came in here and gave you my opinion. So I hope that that's okay. But I didn't just want to just fly off the handle and tell you guys in the second week of school how crazy it was, because that might have deterred someone from actually looking into this. But I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope that this has been informative to you guys. Again, I'm so sorry it took me a while to get it out, but I really wanted to give it some time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're brand new to my channel and you have sat through this entire thing, thank you so much. I'm a talker. I can tend to ramble, but hopefully you will find my videos informative and encouraging. If you are a returning subscriber, then I really appreciate you taking the time to come back. It means all the world to me when you guys take the time to watch my videos and leave me comments below and just leave me suggestions. And the community that I have, or we have built here on YouTube, I just absolutely love it. I feel like I don't even know where I was before I was on YouTube, because I feel like I have this massive group of friends now, and it's just so amazing. So I'm so appreciative of all you guys. I hope that you are all very well and that you're very blessed, and I'll be back with another video really soon. Take care, guys.